Welcome to another deep dive.
Great to be here.
Today we're trying to cut through the just incredible pace of AI innovation happening everywhere, all across the globe.
It's a lot.
Yeah, you're probably seeing headlines constantly, new tools popping up like daily, and everyone's buzzing about the latest LLM. So our mission to basically distill all that noise, the news, the advancements, feature updates, community chats, into the really important nuggets of knowledge.
Yeah, the stuff that actually matters.
Exactly. Think of this as your essential shortcut to, well, truly understanding what's going on in AI right now.
And that's no small task, honestly, because the sheer volume of information, it's staggering.
Right.
But it's not just about knowing what's happening. It's about grasping why it matters, for you and what it all signifies for the bigger picture.
Okay.
We're here to help you sort of connect these different dots into a coherent understanding that makes sense.
Okay, let's unpack this then, this dizzying landscape. The current AI scene is, wow, it's a whirlwind of activity, just marked by this surge of major announcements, acquisitions, big strategic milestones.
Absolutely.
We're seeing some really interesting plays like Meta's acquisition of Play AI.
Right.
Why does that matter? Well, it's basically shaking up how AI products onboard new users.
And making them much more intuitive.
Exactly. Far more intuitive. Then you've got Anthropic reopening applications for its Fellows program.
A clear talent grab.
Yeah, clear move to attract top-tier researchers and engineers. And Google DeepMind, they continue to stand out, putting a huge focus on AI safety and international cooperation.
And what's fascinating here, if we kind of zoom out a bit, these aren't just, isolated business deals, these strategic partnerships, the massive corporate investments we're seeing.
The huge numbers.
Yeah, and even the different national approaches, it all reflects a fundamental restructuring of how AI tech is being developed and deployed globally.
Restructuring. Okay.
It's really a foundational shift in, who controls the future of this technology?
That's a critical point.
Sure.
Because the stakes couldn't be higher.
No kidding.
I mean, take the advanced negotiations between Microsoft and OpenAI for a 30% stake.
Right.
This isn't just about the dollar amount, is it? It's really a strategic maneuver for Microsoft.
To maintain that long-term access.
Yeah, long-term AI access as OpenAI shifts towards being, for-profit.
They can't afford to be left behind.
Exactly. Imagine if OpenAI's next big breakthrough gives some competitor an edge. Microsoft just can't afford that.
So it's less about direct ROI.
Right. It's more about defensive innovation, making sure they stay right at the heart of the AI revolution.
Gotcha. And these talks cover IP, too.
Yeah. These talks were also addressing intellectual property and even potential AGI, artificial general intelligence, restrictions. So big stuff.
Wow.
Yeah. And the competitive landscape is also just super intense. OpenAI, for instance, they're openly evaluating new cloud partners.
Like Google and Amazon.
Exactly, like Google and Amazon, directly challenging Microsoft's, previous dominance.
Interesting.
In fact, Google and OpenAI have already teamed up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, to enhance ChatGPT's cloud capabilities. They're leveraging Google's huge data centers and advanced chip tech.
Which just fuels that global AI chip race even more.
Totally intensifies it. And speaking of money, corporate investment in AI, it's accelerating.
Yeah.
Fast. Over 21% of leaders are now planning investments of $10 million or more.
And a lot of that's driven by agentic AI, right?
Largely driven by those agentic AI tools, yeah.
And that investment, it's not just software, is it? It's a deep commitment to the underlying infrastructure, too.
Absolutely. Hardware matters.
Yeah, like LG Electronics developing high-bandwidth memory, HBM, packaging equipment.
Why is that significant?
Well, HBM is just crucial for these powerful AI chips. So LG's move helps meet that surging demand that, underpins everything else.
That is more capacity.
Exactly. And on the security side, you've got Malaysia's VCI Global Unveiling Secure GPU.
Secure GPU.
Okay. Which is the first AI infrastructure offering real-time GPU-level encryption for sensitive applications.
So encryption right at the hardware level.
Precisely. It's a potential game changer for businesses handling confidential data, tackling privacy concerns head-on.
Absolutely. And it's not happening, evenly across the world either.
No, definitely not.
UK firms, for example, seem to be trailing quite a bit in workplace AI adoption. Only about 29% are actively encouraging it.
Which could hurt their global edge.
Yeah, it risks them losing their global edge. It's a really stark contrast to what we saw at the World AI Conference in Shanghai.
Right. China's approach seems very
An
different.
incredibly practical, widespread approach. Thousands of new applications, large language models, already deeply integrated into manufacturing daily life.
It really highlights those different national philosophies on adoption.
Yeah, it really does. So, okay, if the big players are battling for dominance, what's actually at the core of all this rapid advancement?
Well, that brings us to the LLMs.
Right, this next area, the language model or LLM space,
Yeah.
this is where we're seeing some truly, groundbreaking shifts. What's caught your eye most here?
You know, what's fascinating is just the sheer velocity, the speed of these LLM releases.
It's relentless.
It is.
Yeah.
And there's this dual push happening. On one hand, you have the proprietary models pushing boundary.
Big labs, yeah.
But on the other hand, there's this huge surge in open source development.
Which is really interesting.
It really democratizes access, It fosters incredibly rapid innovation and lets more players build on these foundations.
Changes the whole landscape.
Completely changes the landscape for everyone.
Exactly. And we're talking about new, powerful models emerging
Right.
constantly.
Yeah.
NVIDIA's Llama Nemotron Super 49B, for instance, it's claimed the top spot for open reasoning on global leaderboards.
Open reasoning, okay.
Yeah, excelling not just in math and science, but also in what they call agentic benchmarks.
Agentic. So its ability to act.
Pretty much. Its ability to plan, reason, and act, semi-autonomously to achieve a goal. It's a key step towards more capable AI.
Gotcha. That's significant.
Then there's GLM 4.5 and its lightweight air variant, delivering superior reasoning, tool use, code generation.
And competitive pricing, you mentioned.
And competitive pricing, yeah. And the variety, the accessibility, it's just exploding.
Mm-hmm.
We have Western models like DeepSeek 2.0, AFM 4.5B, offering state-of-the-art performance, flexibility,
Right.
really for the open research community.
And the Chinese labs.
Making huge waves. A series of heavyweight open models, truly expanding access and competition in the whole ecosystem.
Right.
Qwen even introduced a GPT-4 level model that runs locally with minimal resources.
Locally, wow.
Think about that powerful AI you can run right on your own machine. And benchmarks keep showing DeepSeek V3s like cost-effective precision.
So the performance is there, even with open models.
It is. What's also fascinating is how we even evaluate these models now.
How so?
With the introduction of LLM-as-a-Judge.
Using an LLM to judge another LLM.
Literally using one LLM to evaluate another. It's transforming model assessment faster, automated, more consistent results.
It's clever. Speeds things up.
Totally. And all of this feeds into that open source momentum, emerging open source agentic models, like those from ZI.
Right, the agentic piece again.
Yeah, fueling a new level of innovation, setting the scene for more rigorous comparisons. It's a clear trend.
Growing momentum from China on open source.
Definitely growing momentum there, even as U.S. firms maybe remain a bit more guarded. And there's a strong push generally for AI transparency, with experts calling for broader access to the raw models themselves.
More openness. Makes sense.
So with all these foundational advancements happening,
Yeah.
how is AI actually shaping, the user experience? Accessibility across different sectors.
Okay.
Let's start with something super relevant for a lot of people listening. Education.
Okay, yeah. It's truly fascinating to watch the space.
What are you seeing?
Well, OpenAI's ChatGPT now offers a dedicated study mode.
Study mode. Not just giving answers.
Exactly. This isn't just about getting answers. It guides students through stepwise problem solving, uses Socratic questioning, personalized guidance.
Huh. So it's more like a tutor.
Right. Really shifting chatbots from just being answer givers to, well, genuine learning partners.
Interesting. And Google.
Google NotebookLM added dynamic video overviews.
Video overviews.
Yeah, they convert text and data into these engaging visual summaries. It totally transforms how students might interact with their notes.
Okay, that sounds useful. But this isn't all positive, is it? There are concerns.
Absolutely. An MIT study, for instance, found college students using ChatGPT for essays showed lower brain activity.
Lower brain activity, wow.
Yeah, sparking a pretty big debate about how AI impacts, cognitive development.
Right, even as places like Ohio State University are mandating AI fluency training for their students.
It's a real tension. And interestingly, reports suggest Chinese university students are using AI tools mainly out of social pressure.
Social pressure, not curiosity.
Apparently. Which raises a whole different set of questions about why people adopt these tools.
Yeah, it clearly highlights the complexities as AI moves into the classroom.
Yeah.
It's not straightforward.
And this really raises an important question, I think, for all of us.
Which is?
How do we balance the immense potential, the efficiency, the creativity these tools offer,
Yeah.
with the critical need for security, ethical use, and crucially, human oversight?
Right. It's not just about building the tech.
No, it's fundamentally about building trust. Trust in how they're used, how they're developed.
That's a crucial point.
Yeah.
And it's maybe especially apparent in the creative and content industries.
Oh, yeah. Big time.
The changes here are, well, they feel revolutionary sometimes. Runway released an alpha model enabling just astonishing video transformations.
The world-changing effects stuff.
Yeah, creative, almost world-changing effects. Llama AI upgraded its Dream Machine platform, advanced editing tools like precision frame refinement, smart erase and fill.
Making AI video editing much more granular.
Exactly. Google debuted VO3 and VO3 Fast on Vertex AI, offering advanced creative tools for businesses creators.
And they've produced a lot of video already.
Get this, 70 million videos produced so far on their platform.
Wow. 70 million.
Yeah. Adobe's rolling out next-gen AI features in Photoshop, generative upscale, harmonize, improved object removal, all using their Firefly tech.
So making complex edits much easier.
Imagine effortlessly fixing a photo or generating totally new elements within seconds. Ideogram introduced a model for generating consistently styled characters from just one image.
Which is harder than it sounds for AI.
Surprisingly difficult, yeah.
Ah.
Music Arena launched a platform for evaluating voting on AI-generated music models. Playbite evolved into a TikTok-style platform for games.
Games, like easily created games.
Underlines that rapid, approachable creation idea. And, Elon Musk's XAI
Yeah.
begun exclusive signups for its text-to-video Imagine feature on X.
Another text-to-video player.
Yep. And this focus on creativity isn't just video. Figma debuted Figma Make, an AI tool for building app prototypes, just from text prompts, now out in Australia.
So text-to-app prototype.
Yeah. It's truly enabling almost anyone to become a creator in these spaces.
And this impact, it stretches into really vital sectors too, right? Like healthcare and life sciences.
Absolutely. Where the stakes are arguably the highest, we're seeing significant AI progress there in therapeutic settings, in research, like sleepaway camps promising results for sleep disorders.
Okay.
And Stanford's virtual lab agents making scientific breakthroughs published in Nature.
What kind of breakthroughs?
Generating novel compound discoveries at just an unprecedented rate.
Speeding up drug discovery, potentially.
Massively. And a groundbreaking AI system can now predict protein output from mRNA therapies with much greater accuracy.
Which
Promises more effective, personalized vaccines and treatments, making medicine more precise.
That's huge.
And it's clear AI is making its way into actual clinical practice, too.
Like with reimbursements.
Yeah, the U.S. Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services will actually reimburse clinicians for AI-driven ECG analysis, like Visidot AI's cardiac detection tool, starting in 2025.
That's a huge step for real-world adoption.
Massive. Dexcom launched an AI-powered meal logging feature for diabetes management. Aetna's new CarePaths app uses AI for personalized resources for chronic health conditions.
Tailored support.
Exactly. And the EU-backed AI4HF initiative is even co-designing personalized heart failure care with AI, bringing together global stakeholders to improve patient outcomes.
So really broad applications in health.
Definitely. And of course, the workplace isn't immune to this transformation either.
No, far from it.
The AI tool ecosystem for enterprise, for work automation, it's just exploding right now.
What kinds of tools are we seeing?
Well, things like AnyCoder for rapid open source web app prototyping.
Making it faster to build new things.
Yeah. Embedder's coding agent optimizes for embedded hardware, kind of niche, but critical.
Okay.
The Yupp AI platform lets you explore and compare hundreds of AI models for free. Great resource.
Helpful for navigating the options.
For sure. New guides are emerging for building enterprise-grade RE applications, retrieval augmented generation.
RD. Remind us what that does again.
Right. So RE basically combines the power of LLMs with your specific company data.
So it can answer questions based on internal docs.
Exactly. It allows the AI to generate more accurate, relevant responses by pulling from your internal documents, not just its general training data, using platforms like Weaviate and LangChain to build these.
Gotcha. More context-specific AI.
Precisely. OpenAI launched ChatGPT agent. This empowers users with an AI that can independently browse the web, make decisions, select tools for complex queries.
More autonomous.
Yeah. But even beyond that, enterprise AI company Ryder launched Action Agent.
Action AI.
Autonomous AI, they say, is capable of executing complex multi-step business tasks across hundreds of applications, apparently outperforming rivals.
Okay, multi-step tasks. Like
Yeah.
what?
Imagine an AI that doesn't just draft an email, but also autonomously pulls data from your CRM, updates your project management tool, and schedules a follow-up meeting.
Wow, okay, that's significant automation.
That's what Writer's Action Agent is aiming for. The Stanford framework is helping teams use AI for smarter decision-making, automating routine stuff. SK Telecom introduced new LLM and multimodal AI tech for document analysis. Businesses are rapidly adopting translytical databases.
Translytical.
Yeah, they essentially merge the speed of transaction processing with the analytical power of data warehousing.
Allowing AI to make real-time decisions on fresh data.
Exactly. Not just stale reports. And tools like, the rumored GPT-5 Lobster, Claude Code, VO3, they're truly revolutionizing automation, coding, creative content production.
So a huge impact on how work gets done.
Absolutely massive.
This broad adoption, though, it brings us squarely back to cybersecurity and development, right?
Yeah, it definitely does. You've got VirtueGuard providing lightning-fast AI security solutions.
Yeah, AI is defense.
Right. But there are also significant challenges. Google, for example, had to patch a critical security flaw in its Gemini CLI tool.
What was the flaw?
It allowed hackers to execute malicious code via prompt injection.
Tricking the AI.
Basically tricking the AI into doing something bad. We're even seeing ransomware hackers using chatbots now to automate negotiations.
Turning AI into an attack tool itself.
Exactly. Governments are adopting AI-driven tools for proactive, real-time cyber defense.
Trying to stay ahead.
Yet security breaches in Amazon's own AI coding tools, Qwen Code Whisperer, exposed vulnerabilities.
Highlighting that need for human oversight.
Absolute critical need for robust human oversight, even with the smartest AI. Hack and the Qwen platform debuted an open-source AI blockchain audit tool. Coalfire launched new AI-focused risk assessments for generative AI apps.
So it's this dynamic landscape. AI is both a defense and a potential attack vector.
A constant cat-and-mouse game, yeah.
Okay.
So as we look at all these advancements, all these shifts, what does this all mean for society, for the future of AI?
That's the big question.
The community is already deep in active debates, philosophical inquiry. Thought leaders are examining those perennial questions about machine creativity, referencing Turing, Aristotle. Can AI produce truly original ideas, or is it just sophisticated mimicry?
The age-old questions amplified.
Exactly. OpenAI CEO Sam Altman himself cautions against relying on AI chatbots for, mental health support.
Important caution.
And he's voiced anxiety over the unchecked development of GPT-5. He even likened its potential to the Manhattan Project.
Wow. That's a heavy comparison.
Powerful comparison, right?
Right.
Speaks volumes about the potential consequences and ethical weight.
Definitely.
And on the ethical side, Stability AI is now advocating for an opt-in model, licenses, fair payment for artists whose works train AI models.
A direct response to those IP and compensation concerns.
Direct response. YouTube and other platforms are cracking down on repetitive AI-generated content, trying to preserve originality, trust.
Maintaining quality.
And in places like India, influencer fraud is actually spurring marketers to use AI tools for verification.
So AI being used to combat problems potentially caused or exacerbated by AI?
Kind of ironic, yeah. Highlights both the problem and the AI-driven solution.
And zooming out from those specific examples, the whole dialogue around AI, it's rapidly evolving, isn't it?
How so?
From just focusing on technical capabilities, which was the early focus,
Right.
to these profound societal and ethical considerations. The questions we're asking ourselves now about trust, about human-AI collaboration, responsible development,
They feel foundational.
they absolutely will define the future of this technology for all of us.
And it's having a really tangible impact on the workforce, too. Not just hypothetical.
Yeah, we're seeing it already.
A Stack Overflow survey revealed something interesting. Nearly 80% of developers use AI tools,
Which is high.
but only 60% actually trust them. They still prefer human expertise for complex coding problems.
That's a significant trust gap. Tells you something.
It really does. We're also seeing major layoffs, like at Tata Consultancy Services. It highlights how AI is reshaping the tech workforce.
Reducing traditional roles.
Yeah, reducing traditional roles, shifting salary dynamics, really pushing professionals to upskill or get left behind.
Constant adaptation needed.
And there's a concerning report finding women use AI tools at work significantly less than men.
Oh, that's not good.
No, it threatens to widen professional and innovation gaps if that trend continues. Needs attention.
Absolutely. And beyond the human element, infrastructure keeps coming up as a key discussion point. Right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Conversations around AI's future are spotlighting these bottlenecks.
Like energy.
Like energy and cooling challenges. Apparently, these constrain giants like Meta, even more than chip supply sometimes.
Wow. It's not just about silicon, it's about the literal power to run these massive systems.
Exactly. The physical constraints are real. And echoing our earlier point about openness,
Yeah.
calls for openness in distributing the raw AI models themselves are intensifying.
Emphasizing transparency again.
Yeah, emphasizing the need for transparency, broad accessibility. The argument is that drives more ethical and innovative progress across the board.
Makes sense. More eyes on the models.
And finally, just the way we interact with information itself. It's shifting fundamentally.
How we search, you mean?
Yeah. Google introduced its conversational Gemini-powered AI mode in UK search. Microsoft rolled out 365 Copilot search. Both use AI for natural language results,
Talking to the search engine.
basically. Microsoft Edge also launched Copilot mode for smarter browsing. It all signals this new era of interactive search.
Where you converse rather than just type keywords.
Right. But they also raise concerns.
Yep.
Declining web clicks. If the AI summary gives you the answer, why click the link?
Potentially changing the economics of the internet.
Could change the very economics of the web. Yeah, big implications there.
Wow, okay.
We have truly taken a deep dive today into this exhilarating, sometimes challenging, and just undeniably fast-paced world of AI.
It's certainly all of those things.
From those global power plays, the rapid evolution of LLMs, down to the quiet shifts in how you might interact with your digital tools every day. It's clear AI is reshaping, well, nearly every aspect of our lives.
It really is, and this raises, I think, an important question for you, the listener.
Yeah.
As AI continues this rapid ascent, how might your own skills, your ways of thinking, need to adapt
Yeah, good
to
question.
truly harness its potential, right?
Mhm.
Rather than simply being carried along by this tide of innovation. What new forms of literacy, maybe, will become essential in an AI-powered world?
Something definitely worth thinking about. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive.
Stay curious.
Stay curious, and we'll keep uncovering the most important insights for you.